Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Coco and please bear with me because this is my first YouTube video. But today we're going to be looking at this advent calendar that my mother got me. It's called Crafting Through the Holidays, and I figured the only way I'd really get into it is if I recorded it. So let's get into it. I'm interested to see what projects we have here because I saw paper clips, I saw glitter, I saw what looks like an ironing bead situation. So, I don't know, should be fun. This first project is like a wreath made out of some string. So, first impressions, it's kind of simple, but that's fine. We're just getting started, and this is just crafting after all. And of course, I am not very good at keeping in the frame, so let's just watch me do this first little wrap around and then I'm going to speed it up. And done. Now let's add these little holly leaves and berries, which of course you also can't see. I promise I will get better at putting things in the frame. But there it is, project 1 done. This next project reminds me of when I was a kid because I remember going to an art festival or something with my parents, and I saw this cute painted shop, and I just thought it was the most adorable thing ever. And so I was very happy to get this, actually, a real river rock to paint on. I was pleasantly surprised. I was wondering why the package was so heavy at first. So here I am reading the instructions, and I like how they give you a tattoo of sorts to use on the rock, so it looks like I need to cut it out and stick it on just like a kid's tattoo. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do here. Did anyone else love these little temporary tattoos as a kid? I have a 3-year-old and she is obsessed with these, so I was very familiar with how to put this tattoo on the rock. And then after that, I thought about being more creative and coming up with my own idea, but I decided I was using the kit and I'm just gonna stick with the kit. And there you go. Now the reindeer's done as well. Now the kit did come with some paints, but I decided that it would probably be easier to go ahead and use my paint pens. So I just have these Artistro pins, and I'll be honest, I forgot that my 3-year-old I just mentioned had gotten into my pens and kind of just really destroyed the ends of them. So this was not near as easy as I thought it would be. But as you can see, I'm going back and forth, and of course I'm out of frame, but if I was in frame, you could totally see how this poor red marker is just torn up to shreds. So I just keep barreling forward though, and it was fun, but it was a struggle, but that was my own fault. I could have used the markers in the kit, but I decided against it. As you can see for the, did I call it reindeer, moose, whatever it is, as you can see for this guy, I decided to use the paints in the kit just to see how they worked. And I mean, they were fine. They were a little more transparent than I would have liked. So I had to do so many coats, as you can see. But I mean, they worked well enough. I like the color choices. I didn't feel like I needed to do so much mixing. I think the colors worked just fine. And yeah, now my little cute little reindeer guy is done as well. I'll be honest, when I saw what was in number 3, I was actively bored already. I was so not looking forward to this one. It just seemed very simple and coming off the high from the rock that was heavy and substantial to just getting this small little window cling film sticker. I just was not a fan. So I really didn't have much heart in this one to be creative or put a lot of work into it. I mean, I've made window clings before, but I liked how you use like 3D puffy paint to make them. This was literally just like putting stickers on more stickers. And so I am honestly just trying to get this done as fast as possible and get to day 4 to see if it's more exciting. So please enjoy this very, very quick version of me doing these 2 window clings. Okay, so I decided to skip showing you guys the other window clean because let's be honest, no one wanted to watch that. So let's move on to day number 4. So I'll be honest, I was excited about day number 4. I opened it and it's this cute little like plaster reindeer. And so far I've just kind of basically been following the guide for the colors for the most part. And I wanted to go a little bit wild with this. So when I saw it, I was like, you know what? This could be an otter and its head could be floating out of the water like it's on its back. So I decided we'll go with that. And then, as you can see, I apparently did not hit the start button, and my little reindeer otter is already halfway painted. But he's looking cute, right? So I actually did mix a color this time. I mixed the blue and the green to make sort of a murky ocean water. I don't know what bodies of water otters live in, but that's what I went with. And then I used all the other colors from the kit to kind of make him blue. Also not sure why, I was just kind of feeling extra creative because I like this project. So that is what I went with. Then I decided I'd give him a little nose, but at this point I was kind of regretting it. He looked like a cow or something to me, or a pig. And I was like, okay, let me move on. So I make some cute little freckles while I let the nose snout thing with the mouth on it dry. Oh, I can't stand to look at it. I'm so sorry. Then I was like, you know what? This otter reindeer, he needs snowflakes. So let's do a bunch of snowflakes on the antlers. I am getting a lot more out there with this one than I did any of the others, but I think it's my favorite. So I'll probably go a little more wild going forward when I can. Okay, and here's where I save the snout. I'm like, nope, I am not going to make a pig out of this otter reindeer. So I'm going to make it blue, just like the rest of it, but a deeper blue that matches the freckles, and just make it the little nose situation a little bit simpler. Okay, last project of the video. I guess I should have said up front that I'm gonna divide this into 5, or that I'm only gonna do 5 in a video because I don't think anyone wants to watch a hour-long video while I do all these projects. So hopefully this is watchable and not too short and not too long. Anyways, this last project is this cute little stocking ornament, and I was liking this one because it was different than all the others. It was felt, it was a little bit more into the fiber arts, which I also enjoy because I crochet. So I was into this project at first, but I don't know if you can tell, but I am struggling with getting this needle in the felt. Like, this is the needle the kit came with. I'm getting very frustrated. I'm like, what is going on? So luckily I have a bunch of needles. So be warned, if you want this kit, the needle is not going to be good. So I use my own needle that is actually sharp enough to pierce anything. And I'm also getting frustrated. My cat is adorable, but I cannot see to thread my needle. Hello, Thor. That's his name, Thor. Anyway, so I'm finally able to thread my needle, and it actually goes to the felt. So I'm very happy now and can hopefully get started. Okay, and that's it. That's 5 projects done. First one is the wreath. Second one is this painted rock. Third one is the window clings. Fourth one is this little reindeer otter creation. And lastly was the little stocking I just finished. Thanks. I hope you enjoy and catch you in the next one. Bye.